actually worried about what I might say. So, actually, Jean and I talked about it a little bit, and I actually went on the, I talked to Bob, my partner, who is also very good friends with John and Roy, and we went on Google, and I realized I'm not the only person that's worried about being appropriate. Say it right. Hello. Thank you. So anyway, first of all, I'm just really glad to be here and be a part of such a beautiful celebration. And my goodness, to be able to follow this man's goodness. But I was noticing also when he was doing it, like how these guys really induced kind of a paternal feeling, because he had words that I wanted to say as well. Bob and I met Jean over 10 years ago, and we became good friends, and we've worked together over many years. And we were getting ready to go to a party, and he said, I met this guy, and he's going to be at the party. And we got there, and Bob and Roy got off into a corner and got to talking, and later came back, and we were like, we approve. And since then we've been very close. We spend a lot of time in the country together, we spend holidays together, and we're like a family in New York. And it's really nice to meet the real family. We're a New York family. It's really nice to be here. So a couple of things I was thinking, you know, when I was talking, Bob and I were talking, and Bob had a whole routine, and he kept saying, you could always use that, you know. We were going to do a little thing back and forth, and up until just a minute ago, he was saying, you know, you could still pull that out. But I think, you know, part of our thing is that, like, my God, you know, when you really talk about these boys, like, look at them. They're so beautiful. And they're so shiny, and they're so smart, and they're so good, and just really lovable, and what a great thing that this is happening, right? Yeah. And another part, and this is a kind of riskier part, is that well, no, but I think it's interesting because, like, my partner Bob and I have been together 23 years, almost 24, and we hang out with this adorable couple, and you know, of course, there's a lot of back and forth and discussion about relationships and how do you do it and this sort of thing. And also, it's really interesting. You start to find these roles where, like, Bob and Roy will be off in the side, like, for hours talking about art. And Jean and I will be off for hours talking about other things.
That's the riskier part.
That's the riskier part. Right, so we're going to do that. I just leaned over to Jean's mom and asked her how she was doing, and the only English she could say is that my son is the best, and I think that that's true.
Yes.
Yes.
Only.
Got it. That's right. And the only other piece that I think is kind of adorable, and maybe you guys won't find it, but that my dear beloved partner has these incredible ways of speaking, and he often, like, will say things like, "Sweetness and light, do this. Sweetness and light, do that." Or, "What do you think?" And Roy's really picked that one up. He refers to Jean Sweetness and Light.
Yes.
There's a whole lingo that's really good. What's the other one? Like,
gave me a lot of
girly girl, you better get a grip. Or something.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Just let it go. Yes. So let's have a toast and raise our glasses to these two beautiful, wonderful human beings.
Can we get a bottle of water?